So I'd like to now talk about the infectious diseases in the human race. So there's two types of infectious diseases that have lingering effects today or actual effects today. There's the ones that occurred in the past, like malaria, gonorrhea, syphilis, tuberculosis, just to name a few. And that go back, the Black Death, smallpox, all the childhood diseases, they all got a long history of being active in the human race. And just because we've stopped them, some of them with vaccinations, doesn't mean to say that they're not having effects. And then there's the active infectious diseases in the West today, like hepatitis, herpes. Let me just have a look at the list. ME, Lyme, Epstein-Barr virus, influenza, warts, did I say that before? Chlamydia, and again, gonorrhea and syphilis, and other HIV. So these are active epidemic diseases. And then there's the threat of rapidly spreading epidemic diseases. Just for example, in 1918, there was a flu epidemic which killed more people than the First World War. 20 to 50 million people died in a matter of 12 weeks in a population of the world that was like a third or half of what it is now. So, and that's why we worry about things like Ebola or chicken flu. If they took off, they would be around the world in weeks, killing people in significant percentages of the population in a matter of months, and long before any vaccinations could be made. Fortunately, I'd like to tell you that the source resonances are available for all these diseases, and they're available online, and you can use them immediately. So there is a solution to all rapidly spreading epidemic diseases now in the West, in the world. And there's no reason, really, the only reason they wouldn't be adopted is because people don't think that this system works. But we have proof. And as my friend says, when he was talking to you, a UN, United Nations health official, he said, well, when it comes to Ebola, the death rate is huge. You haven't got a treatment that you can't easily get the treatment to these people. We have a solution that works. We know how to work with epidemic diseases. We've got a long track record. We can pretty much guarantee it works. It's got no downsides. It's safe, effective, and cheap. There is no reason not to use it. So, and we have a policy over the last 10, 20, 15 years. If there's an epidemic disease around that's about to spread around the world, we will have it available for free or through the pharmacies immediately. And by the way, when I'm talking here about resonances, I'm talking about pills, liquids, and audios. And it doesn't matter which one it is, they all work the same way. The audios I prefer because you can send them to people over the internet, and so you can make a decision now and you can prescribe in a minute's time. And that's a highly flexible system. In some countries, and some continents like Africa, liquids are easier. It's just more practical. So it's a question of practicality as to which one you use. But one day soon, the smartphones will have apps on them for listening to source resonances, and you can already pretty much do that by going on the website with your smartphone. So this system is incredibly flexible, incredibly easy to use, safe and effective.